This is Myra, Nikole, and we're doing an at-home confessional. So let's check out my little bit of pajamas. This is how I sleep and wake up. We're going to turn this around real quick. Okay. You see? Okay, walk with me, walk with me. I'm going to go to the second mirror. So, okay. Let's see. All right. Don't want to take too much time adjusting. Okay, so I'm going to talk real quick about the Snow Bunny project off of Sub-Zero DVD. Now, one thing I want to do a backstage, a little confessional. Like, there's always like, you ever heard like, the story behind the music or whatever. So we're gonna like do the model behind the modeling. So, as for the Sub-Zero DVD, Snow Bunny, there's an explanation for both Sub-Zero DVD and Hot Ice. I made one appearance in 07, I made another in 09. Now, Sub-Zero 09, there was a featured rapper from the DVD that hopped on my butt. Now, understand that I had been through a hideous accident, so having any type of pressure on my back was painful. But during filming, I don't know whether you couldn't ignore like his animal magnetism because he saw me shaking it up, or whatever. So I asked, like, I was instructed, go down, yeah, you're doing your thing, get down on the floor, get low, get low. So I'm like, all right, I get low, it's nothing. So out of nowhere, the artist hops on my butt and like starts, humping. And I'm like, he was kind of smaller than me, so I thought it was hilarious. But I also had to do a cover up because I know we were filming. See, the thing is, it's Sub-Zero's orientation to fill provocative acts. So if you want to make final edit, I understand that you have to provide some type of provocative act. Other than that, it was like, okay. So I was like, oh, God, I want that to film because he came out of nowhere, and now, I don't want to punch him off of me like I wanted to. So instead, I just screamed, like, all right, that's enough. But, I don't really have an attitude with nobody about it. It was just unscripted, unplanned. But the way it was edited, it also looks like I actually got down on the floor for that purpose. That much is not true. So what's the relevance of all this stuff? Night, mind my business at a club, this guy begins repeatedly humping me. And then some other night, I get into a fist fight with a guy. I don't really want to say a fist fight. Let's just say a strong disagreement with a guy for doing the same type of activity. So I don't know what's all these rumors about. I understand that's what made final edit. I understand I gave that guy, if not at least an hour of me talking sense. But you know what? He print what he want. That's his stuff. He do what he gotta do. If he got a brief moment of somebody acting a little bit of a fool, no hard feelings, this, that, and the third. But don't have the indication in your mind that, every time I see Miss Mayor, I'm gonna hop on her butt and hump repeatedly. That's not how it goes. Only reason what I did was I did a little bit of a cover up and was like, oh yeah, I'm perfectly fine. But deep down inside, I'm like, no, this is not okay. But you know what? As a model, sometimes you are just what they want you to be. All right, and then second verse, second scene, I was actually invited upstairs, and I wanted to do an interview with Young Ferg, but of course I'm not in a position of power. So it was like, it just went, and it was like, I wanted I have all these clear and concise ideas about what I wanted to have happen. But that's not what had happened. What happened was we just filmed raw footage, and it was that was that. It was nice, and it was all right. So I did mention that last time you caught me with my nipples slipping. Once again, raw footage. What happened was in 2007 when I did Hot Ice, I was the girl, dark-haired girl with a big black ponytail with a whip and a fishnet dress. What we did that day is we were instructed to wear whatever they gave us, or else we were not going to be in the show. We had did at least a month and a half of practice walking, so it was kind of like nobody wanted to forfeit their chance to be in that show that we worked so hard for. We raised money for our hair and makeup. I had went up to Harlem to get the ponytail done at Dimensions and Designs. Lovely, lovely ponytail. I'm not really into getting my hair done by other people, but you know what? I had worked for it, so it was very nice. and it was a very that ponytail is incredibly nice. So anyway, so we were instructed to wear whatever we were told to wear. So we did just that. It's just that ordinarily when you're at a fashion show or doing an event, they usually have a videographer. I didn't understand what that man was or what his brand was about. I just thought he was one more videographer that was going to be giving back for our show credit. I had no idea that that stuff was going to be perpetuated all over the streets. It's just that I'm here to model. It's not a big deal. This is a lingerie fashion show. You know, we're going to drive the guys a little crazy, but at the end of the day, we did a good job. I had no idea I would be like, no, there's a girl with like the hugs. So now that's what I'm kind of known for. So like when next time in '09 he's like, oh well, let's see your bra and let's see your breast, and I'm like, oh no, you caught me slipping last time. So I was actually trying to cross reference where I was and actually trying to sell two DVD products at once. Did I get a thank you? Maybe one day I will. But anyway, this is Confessionals with Myra Nikole. Bye.